Hello guys, it's your girl Nana and this is Nana Nation. So if you're new on this channel, a very special welcome to you. Please go ahead and subscribe, honey, because you are definitely gonna love it here. And shout out to all my amazing subscribers. You guys know how much I appreciate you all. I love you guys so much. I appreciate you for all the love and support. So today we're going to be discussing a couple of topics. Stay tuned as we break this down. So topic number one involves the Cameroonian cross-dresser called Shakiro. Shakiro was attacked yesterday in Douala around Raphael in the evening when he was going to do his sortie. You know how people do, they get dressed and they go to the quartiers to look for their base and all that stuff. Maybe he was going to look for one of his partners, and around that Carrefour Raphael, a couple of Cameroonian youths were like, hey, what are we seeing like that? Shakiro for a quartier over our dead body, our Bongali song. They were like, they don't want Shakiro in the quartier because Shakiro is allegedly a bilingual man. You guys know I have to say certain things in certain ways. A bilingual man, if you guys feel what I'm saying. So they were like, well, no one we know bilingual man for a quartier, and I say we can't support what happened for the quartier. So they were mad that Shakiro, wait till they can do for Aunt Raphael. We have kids in this quartier. We have our little brothers and nephews. We no enjoy it, so you can't drag some mango for that bilingual ministry. So they pulled him out of the car. The youths were so angry, they were fuming. So that's how they attacked Shakiro. They tore his dress, took out his wig and all that stuff. They really humiliating him, taking pictures of him to share all over social media. So they were like, ça c'est la passionate de Shakiro, ça, on va terminer ta carrière. We're going to terminate your career with all those things you do, you know, with fellow, you know, man picking them. I have to say these things sometimes in other languages for, you know, YouTube's sake. And yeah, so they called Shakiro. That's how he was attacked. A couple of youths were coming and joining. Even Okada men know that they were passing the stuff for the Okada, pack Okada for one side, came and held Shakiro. They were beating him and pulling things from his body and all that stuff, put him on the ground and smashing him and all that stuff. Even people were passing on taxis, they came and stopped and joined the attack. So that's how Shakiro was attacked yesterday in Raphael Douala. And a lot of people are coming out to say, yeah, una do it so may no. Say bilingualism no be permitted for Cameroon. That is punishable by the Cameroonian penal code. Una show ye. In fact, una do more, not even do enough. So a lot of people have these sentiments like this, homophobic sentiments towards people that want to express their lifestyle and their choices and all that stuff, and it's really just the way it is. In Cameroon, people are yet to welcome this idea. So yeah, that's what they did yesterday. They attacked Shakiro. But what I'm trying to say when I share this topic is that for us to be careful. Don't just follow the bandwagon effect. When they were attacking Shakiro, people were dropping from their taxis, dropping from Okada to come and join the angry mob to, you know, beat Shakiro or teach him a lesson, which is wrong, because tomorrow Shakiro is a private citizen. If he decides to press charges for assault and battery, it's also punishable by the Cameroonian penal code. Imagine you were going with your taxi, you were going to a market to go buy something. You two, you were on Okada, your mommy sent you to go run an errand for her. You just see angry people on the street, you join them to start doing things. If Shakiro decides to start pressing charges now, you two, your hand will be involved in something that does not concern you. Why do you not just follow your own road and go? So I'm sharing this to say we should be careful of the bandwagon effect. It does not mean that people are joining to beat a guy who's told you two should come and join and put your hand there. When long hand reach for 12, you will confirm that all hands are not equal. Some of them, their fathers are lawyers, are judges. They can do their own small choco. They come out of the case. You ordinary poor child, and maybe you're living with your grandma. You saw people beating. You two came and joined to follow the sentiment of beating. You should be careful. Tomorrow you may be left with half a foot in our hands. So we should be very careful with the way people are doing things. The euphoria in the atmosphere should not carry your head and go. The sentiments in the atmosphere at that point in time, you thought you were doing jungle justice, but jungle justice can turn very sad tomorrow and leave a very sad taste in your mouth and put you in dangerous, compromising positions. You should be very careful. So the main reason why I'm sharing this Shakiro story today is to ask you guys, like, what do you guys think about jungle justice? What do you guys think about people taking the laws into their hands? If bilingualism is supposedly punished by the Cameroonian penal code, who are we to take the law into our hands? That's why we have the judicial system, the legal system, and the administrative and the executive system. So the legal system has put the law punishing, you know, bilingualism. We have the judicial system, we have the courts. Let the courts do their job. If you say he's a bilingual man, take him to the courts now. Let the legal proceeding play. Let the law investigate, gather evidence, and decide what they want to do with him. Let them sentence him. It's not for us to take the laws into our hands. If we permit a society of lawlessness, now still we go suffer. If we permit this degree of jungle justice where you can catch people on the street and beat them for being bilingual, catch people on the street and beat them for being thieves, you know, somebody can set you up. You can just be with your friends discussing and you guys have a disagreement. Your friends start shouting, Tifo, Tifo, she wants to see my iPhone. Now all that, people will come and gather you and then put tires on your head and burn you over a misunderstanding. Nobody investigated. Nobody has evidence. Just because your friend shouted, your friend is mad at you and she shouted Tifo, Tifo, now so you take and lose your life. So jungle justice is not to be welcomed. If we open the leeway to this level of, you know, street justice and, you know, on accountability is really going to go, like open a ripple effect. More and more people are going to suffer. Adultery is punishable by the Cameroonian code, for example. So if you are a side chick sleeping with a married man and then people catch you and start beating you in the quartier because you're committing adultery, because the man is committing adultery with you, they start beating both of you and you lose your life, what are you going to say about that? So I feel like for every crime, whether it's adultery or it's the bilingualism or it's theft or whatever the crime is, people should go to court where there's going to be proper investigations, there's going to be evidence, there's going to be a whole legal proceeding, and there's going to be a sentencing at the end of it all. Jungle justice is not the way forward. And you always involve yourself in jungle justice thinking you're executing the wrath of God. Remember, vengeance is of the Lord. And you may involve yourself, you may be in combat with all these legal issues, and people can bring lawsuits against you, and then you start crying, I did not know who pushed me, I just saw people beating him, I jumped down from my Okada to come and beat him too. You are the one who's going to feel the heat. So the bandwagon effect, when you see people doing things, they're joining to beat the thief, joining to beat a bilingual man, joining to beat an adulterer, pass your way. Just be like, miss me with that BS, you're not gonna get me. Pass your way and go you quietly. And it's even funny because we're in a country where the government doesn't even do much for its citizens. People are crying, the youth don't have jobs, people are crying like there are no opportunities in this country. The government is not even making a way forward for youth. People are suffering in this country. So the youth have this much energy in Cameroon to attack a bilingual man, but we don't have this much energy to speak up against the government. We don't have this much energy to demand for jobs. Like when they come to give you guys bread and sardines and CPD and wrapper, you cannot turn and be like Ghanaian youth and tell them, no, we don't want bread and sardines, we don't want bags of rice, give us jobs. You guys cannot do that. There's so much injustice in this country we can be speaking about. Let's talk about public examination. Let's talk about concours. Do you guys know the percentage of Anglophones that get into ENEO? Do you guys know the percentage of Anglophones that get into ERIC, into ENS and all these schools? So if you guys want to talk about justice or injustices being done, the youths have to come together. We have the power, the dynamism to question the government, to hold power accountable, not to be attacking private citizens. That's not our role. It's our job to hold power accountable. So when you guys are beating Shakiro and all these people, I'm just like, you guys have all this energy to waste like that. You guys are not going to march in front of National Assembly. You guys are not going to do a peaceful protest in front of to now for real. So amongst today's gist, we have spicy gist from Brenda Biya, you know, Cameroon's first daughter. Brenda Biya and her old-time friend Mina Eyango, they are pulling each other by their breasts and their wigs on social media. So Brenda and Mina, they are all over Snapchat, dragging each other by the chesticles on this street. It's crazy. So Brenda is accusing Mina of using her for clout, and Mina is accusing Brenda like, Voila, move, who are you? You think I'm using it for clout? I can shine on my own. My father is Daddy Eyango. I don't need to cling to you to shine and to have status of my own. So Brenda was so mad. You know, these rich people's kids, sometimes when they start fighting, it's all about status and money, who is more rich than the other, who is more opulent than the other, who is more influential than the other, who has more clout and more followings than the other. So Brenda and Mina, they've been friends for a very long time. You know, these rich people kids, they grow together. You know, a normal childhood for us, we go to public schools or boarding schools or whatever, we find our friends there. The rich people's kids, they have like a special school they go to, just about 50 or 40 of them, so they have a very tight-knit circle and they become friends like that for life. They don't really interact with us normal people or regular people on a day-to-day basis. So Brenda and Mina, in their rich circle, they've been close for so many years. Brenda is 24 years today, so she's been close to Mina for a very long time, and unfortunately they had a falling, and along the line there have been some secrets shared. You know, when you're close to somebody, you know very intimate things about them, and sometimes when you guys have a falling, so because you know so much about this person, when you guys are fighting, you have the chance to throw all their debt in the public. If you're not a good friend, you'll be saying things about them. Me, if I fall out with my friend, I don't see any reason why I should be saying their secret out there. Like, it don't end, go your way, I go my way too. But Brenda and Mina, they say no, they must expose each other's anuses on social media. Brenda and Mina are currently fighting. Brenda is accusing Mina of using her for clout, using her for fame, using her for her money and her influence as the president's daughter. And Mina is like, move, which fame, which clout? I have fame on my own right. My dad is Daddy Eyango. I can be popular, Brenda, without your influence. Excuse me, I can be popular, Brenda, without your influence. I don't need to cling to you like, girl, you have a big head for no good reason. I don't need you to be famous. My daddy already made me famous. So Brenda is like, girl, you want me to bring receipts? You are fake. You are a fake friend. All these years you've been clinging on me. You wanted to start a business. You came and asked me money. Oh, now you're on social media claiming you don't need me. Why were you asking me $30,000 to start your business? Why were you asking me this? Why were you asking me that? See, only the TN. I have a couple of write-ups here from Brenda. Bree don't vex, so Bree is like, Mina, you can never ever use me again. You can never. It's enough. All that nonsense is enough. You come and take money from me. You come and take things from me, and then you go to people. You're calling my name behind my back. You are a snake. You are a snitch. You are the worst kind of friends ever. Mina, you can never be me, girl. You wish you were me so bad. You can never be me. I'm Brenda Biya. I'm the president's daughter. I'm going to go down in history books. Mama me. Two fighters, one boxing. Brenda came out though. Brenda told me categorically, girl, you can never be me. I'm gonna go down in history books, and that's true. So right now, as the fight stands, is 10-0. Brenda is winning 10, Mina 0. So we're still waiting for Mina's clap back. While they were fighting, a lot of gist was released though. We're going to read that gist here. Brenda made so many write-ups on Snapchat, and Brenda says, call me whatever you want. This is me reacting to a whole life of snakes, pretending to be my friends. I've been used and played for too long. Let's see who wins in the end. So many people are jealous of me, but they pretend they love me. They slash my name outside. Mina, you got like 4 faces and you're pretending to be an angel online. So Brenda was like, the first paragraph of the statement is like, call me whatever you want, but I know you're a snake, you've been using me all your life, blah, blah. She did not call a name, it could be anybody. Now for second paragraph, Brie was like, you know what, F it, I'm going to drop this girl's name in this write-up, let her know I'm talking to her. So she addressed Mina categorically. Mina, you have like 4 faces. When you're with me, you're happy and you're all jovial and you're humble because you want money and connections from me, you want to benefit from me and my influence and my connect. When you go away from my presence, all of a sudden you're presenting a different breed to people. You're making people to hate me for no good reason. People that don't have access to me, they've never met me, they've never seen me, they don't know I'm a puppy at heart, they don't know I'm a good person because you are slandering my name. Mina, how can you be this wicked? That's Brenda's second paragraph. Brenda's third paragraph, you are conniving with bitter people I cut off. Did you not F Kuchanga? Wasn't he married? Hey, now for your Bree start drop to you. Bree is saying that you are conniving with bitter people I cut off because you know Brenda has so many fake friends in her life. When you are a rich child, when you're a rich kid, you have millions in your accounts. So many people are going to want to use you. They're going to come close to you, pretending to be fake, pretending to be friends, sorry, just because they want your money, they want your connect, they want all those things. Brenda takes her friends shopping. She's a very nice child. She has a good heart. She spends on them. She has all these big splurges with her friends all the time. So some of them come and use her and then they dump her. So she keeps cutting people away from her life. When she notices that you're fake, you just want to use her for clout and all that stuff, she just cuts you off. So she has a whole group of friends she has cut off. Mina has gone to look for all these friends Brenda has cut off. You know, they say the enemy of my enemy is my friend. So when they sit together now, all they discuss is Brenda's name. Brenda Biya Monte, Brenda Biya Desandri, Brenda Biya. So they keep talking about her all the time. And she's like, girl, you think I don't know? Those gist are coming back to me. I know. You guys have your little gatherings. You connive against me. I've heard the tea. And then Brenda continues, didn't you F Kochanga? Wasn't he married? Kechanga is somebody in their group. So Brenda said, didn't you F Kechanga? Like, didn't you sleep with Kechanga? Wasn't he a married guy? A Bongale song. Small 20-something years old Mina Eyango has already been sleeping with married men. Until Brenda was giving us the gist today. Small 20-something year old begin. She's almost like 22 or 23 with a beautiful hot body. So you're trying to tell me at 22 you cannot find a guy your age? You cannot find a guy who is single? Now only married man correct for you. Hey, so Brenda Biya has exposed Mina Eyango today that Mina is you know, sleeping around with married men, which is terrible. It's a terrible resume for you to have at 22 or 23. Like what? With all the hot body guys out there, girl. And then Brenda continues saying, Christian, my ass. Like, Mina is claiming to be a Christian. Mina has like 4 faces. In the morning, she puts her Bible and she prays at times. And then she does evil at night. Brenda is like, now when I destroy Christianity in name, now when I pray pass, now when I holy pass. But if they see what you guys are doing behind closed doors, And then Brenda continues, you're gonna learn today. Was too nice for too long, and sis, if you're trying to go there, I got receipts. Next time, think twice. So Brenda is like, girl, I started me quiet in my own place, so you are the one who started mentioning me on your snap. Now I'm replying. I've been quiet for a very long time. Since I cut you off from my life, I've been quiet and minding my business. But since you want to start calling my name, since you guys want to start gathering and calling my name, the story is coming back to me. Now I'm going to start addressing you guys one after the other. So this is Brenda's next message. message. Brenda says, also, she's the one who helped for my first Instagram to be deleted in LA, after which she opened hers, and of course people flew to her account. You were sneaky since high school and manipulative. If anybody actually is honest, they will see it. So Brenda is saying that Mina is the one who helped for her first Instagram to be deleted. And what did Mina do? As soon as she deleted Brenda's Instagram, she rushed and created her own Instagram. So Brenda's followers were not getting content. They immediately flocked to Mina because they were close all the time. When we are close all the time and then you don't start hearing from me, you will rush to my bestie to go find out what's happening. That's how Mina used Brenda for clout. She made Brenda's first Instagram to be deleted. People rushed to her own Instagram. So all along, she's been manipulative all the way from high school, like Brenda says. People already know Mina, she's sneaky, according to Brenda's write-up. Brenda says, you spoke about me to Blondell in Miami. Then you blame Blondell. That is why she shifted off you. Whole life of lying. What are you after, Mina? Rich men, clout, money. So Brenda is like, finally, girl, what are you after? You carry my name to Blondell after you go and say Blondell spoke to you about this. You're trying to set confusion between me and my few friends that I have. Finally, girl, what is your deal? What are you after? Do you want money? Do you want fame? Do you want clout? Do you want rich men? Because you've been effing rich men too because you want money. And it's just funny because the way these rich people's kids operate is funny. Your father has money, you have money, you have a musical career, you have an influencer career, you have all these things going on in your life, you're receiving big checks every day. I'm talking about Mina Eyango. What do you still need to F rich men for? Like, I don't understand it. So Brenda continues, my mom, so Mama Shantu entered the matter. My mom, Mama Shantu, my mom had an issue with your family because you all orchestrated the whole LA thing. I was nice before, now you all pushed me too far. The truth is out now in the open. So you guys know the whole LA situation where Brenda was involved in. I mean, it was like 2014 or 2015, around that time when Brenda's name blew out on the internet for the ridiculous amount of money she was paying to go to school every day. The president's daughter was going to school in a limousine, and the limousine ride for 1 month cost over $30,000. That's about 15 million France CFA. A Bungale song. So when they blow down news for social media, Cameroon and the one craze where President Pekin they spend 15 million for 1 month for transportation to university campus, that is absolutely ridiculous. Why not if you take taxi? Normal Uber ride is $30, $20. Why do you have to take a limousine to make a statement entrance to stay to university every day? It's crazy. So that was the whole 2014 fiasco. People were so mad at Brenda when that thing blew up on the internet. So Brenda has sat down to think like, how did the public even know I was paying 30,000 for a limousine? I never told anyone the amount. I never said it to anybody except people in my close circle. And what was in my close circle? Mina Eyango. So this must have been the one who gave the news to the paparazzi. She must have been the one who gave my name to the public. Mina, all around you've been claiming to be my friend, but you were just a sneaky girl. You were around me to get intelligence, to get information, to give it out to the public, which is horrible. So that was the whole fiasco. You know, 2014 was a very hard year for Brenda. I don't know if it's 2014 or 13 exactly, around that period. You know, when she had this whole blow up on the internet about limousine rides to the university campus. So Brenda is sitting now and thinking like, wow, all my life I've been surrounded by snakes. This information got to the public because of you, Mina. So yeah, Brenda is just now realizing that people around her were crazy. So let's read Brenda's next paragraph. You were begging me to run a business with you. I gave you money. It's known. Everybody knows I gave you money. I posted you because you demanded. Like, you know, when your friend is famous, your friend has followers on social media, you'll be begging them sometimes, do me a shout out now, post me now, post my business now. Like, girl, you have a big following, post my business now so your followers can like my business page, and that way I can have a few customers from you posting me. So Mina demanded, post me now, Bree. Say, come on, post me now. Bree finally obliged, and then she posted Mina on her status, on her page. So Bree is saying that the only reason why I posted you is because you demanded though. So Brenda continues, you wanted clout, and what now? I still got 30k more followers than you, and then you think I'm jealous. So Brenda is saying that, what do you think I want from you, Mina? Me, what do I want from you, me, Brenda Biya? Girl, I'm made, I'm established for life. My future generations, my children, my children's children, they are guaranteed. They have money in their account that they will never be able to finish. Why would I be jealous of you for? Followers, I have more followers than you. Status, I got more status than you. Money, I got more money than you. Why would I be jealous of you, Mina? You are the one who is chasing clout. All along you've been with me because you wanted my money, you wanted my connect and all that stuff. Why do I care about you? Brenda continues, please, you're giving this midget a big head for what? Cause she sluts up. So Brenda is saying that all of us even paying attention to this drama, we're giving Mina a bigger head, we're giving Mina more clout. Many people don't know about Mina Eyango, but through our videos and our posts on our blogs, Mina is going to be known even more. Brenda is like, please, Mina is a midget. A midget. We're giving her publicity and we're not supposed to be doing that. So Mina says, know your place, girl. I made you. People didn't know you existed before me. Ooh, none of y'all. If you forget, let's put it out. I'ma put you back in your place real quick. My baby, Brenda, don't vex. Brenda's like, Mina, you are nobody without me. I made you. And that's like, I cannot really say that's true. Mina's father is, you know, famous in his own right, but it is true that Mina has gotten a certain degree of class just by hanging with Brenda. They go to the same kind of restaurants and all that stuff. She has known a lot of things just by hanging with Brenda. She has been exposed to a certain degree of lifestyle just by hanging around Brenda. So Brenda is saying that, girl, I made you. I literally took you everywhere with me. Introduced you to all my friends in LA. Introduced you to all the 5-star restaurants and hotels. You knew nothing about it. I showed you where to get stuff. I showed you where celebrities shop and all that stuff, and now you want to talk back at me? So that's Brenda telling me now, I made you know your place. Hey, when I first thought I don't vex, so long hand don't reach for 12. So Brenda continues, the people who were there from the go know how much I helped your ass and cared. Now you're spitting on me like, you know, they say don't bite the hand that feeds you. Brenda had helped Mina before, and Mina supposedly today wants to bite the hand that fed her. Brenda is saying that everybody knows. This is not even something I'm supposed to be saying, Mina. Everybody knows. I bought you clothes. I did everything for you. I'm not even supposed to be repeating all these things, and now you're spitting on me. This will give you the cloud you also cherish. You got a complex and pretending you're above others. Never will you be above me. I will be in history books. Oh my god, this is where Bill dropped the bombshell. Girl, you will never be above me. I would be in history books as the president's daughter. You, what would you be known for? Like the leech you are, leeching on me and taking things from me all this while. You will never be above me, Mina. Never. I will go down in history. Woo! So that's 10 notes. Brenda is currently winning. 10 for Brenda, 0 for Mina. We are waiting for Mina's own clap back. And then Brenda continues, she lies about everything. She lies about her faith. She lies that she's a Christian. What kind of Christian goes around sleeping with married men? She lies about her supposed virginity. Who else pretends she's nice when she had the worst personality out of the two, her and sister? So Brenda says, I usually am humble, but I'ma remind you, you wanted to play me. Baby Bree is back on her bully. So Brenda is saying that, look at you, you lie about your virginity. Which virgin do you know on the who goes around bragging, I'm a virgin, I'm a virgin? When you're a virgin, you're quiet about it. You don't even want people to know. You're quiet about it. You respect your body and your choices. So Brenda is saying that, look at you, you're going around saying you're a virgin. You lie about virginity, lie about Christianity, lie about everything. It's what you effing do. You lie about everything, Mina. Like, I don't even know I'm giving you more clouds. I should just let this be right now. So there you have it, guys. That's the fight between our first daughter Brenda Biya and her friend Mina Eyango. They're currently pulling each other. It's a card fight where people are trying to establish, I have more clout than you, I'm more famous than you, I'm more important than you, I'll go down in history books and you will not. I got more money, I got more sauce, I got more swag and all that stuff. So yeah, fight between rich people, though. It's just that it makes for good entertainment, and I thought to bring that to you guys today. Rich people's kids are fighting, and you know, that's the gist on Brenda Biya and her friend Mina Eyango. Now we're going to move on to the next topic. All right, so we're going to move on to the next topic, and the next two topics are sad ones. Unfortunately, the next topic is going to be about this young Cameroonian couple that got married. We have a young man and his wife. They got married like 3 weeks ago, and unfortunately this young couple have been poisoned. My people, poisoned again from Cameroon. Like, we are tired of this poisoning cases. What is happening to people? The long streak of poisonous in Cameroon is far from being over. Case after case after case, people keep getting poisoned even in their own home. So this young couple, they got married like 3 weeks ago, and they are just at home chillaxing. You know how your friends will visit you sometimes, and then maybe you serve food and all that stuff. You're so busy, you put the soup on the table, you run and go to the kitchen to go bring the gari, you run and go bring the one, you want to go bring things, and you set the whole table, you guys sit and eat. Nobody knows when the poison was dropped in the food, but these people got poisoned in their own home, and that was the end of it. You know, when the both of them are dead now, husband is dead, wife is dead, there's no way they can even tell you that it was so and so friend who was visiting with us on that day. Once the person sees that their mission has succeeded and these ones are choking and falling on the floor, they run and leave the house. There's never going to be any evidence. These two people are gone. Who is going to talk? Nobody. So that's how the criminal has gone away with their crime. You really leave your house to come visit somebody with small automoko in your pocket. You're not even scared that Holy Spirit can arrest you. You're not even scared that anything can happen, it can fall from your pocket. People get hurt too. Imagine you sitting with your friends and then you say your hand in your pocket and then all your dum yum yum or karamo that you have tied with red material and feathers. Imagine you're sitting with your friends, you put your hand in your pocket and then the red feathers fall from your pocket. Only the humiliation, only the embarrassment. Like nobody's ever want to go talk to you again. People have had to. You know fear, say if you fall. You know fear, you don't even think about the evil that you're about to do to your fellow friend. You don't even think about, okay, one day I'm going to give account to God. Like, how am I going to feel when I sit in front of my maker, in front of my creator? You don't think about the future. You don't think about the human blood that's going to be on your hand. When you spill human blood, it's not, your life is never going to be the same again. Because I would like to think that killers don't sleep at night. How do you sleep knowing that you're the reason why somebody is dead? How do you sleep knowing that you're the reason why somebody made your untimely death? So you left your house prepared with your evil charms. You came to somebody's house, and while they were serving you food, they were going in the kitchen, bringing water, bringing things to put on the table. You dropped the first one in their food. And you know very well that you have already taken the anecdote. It will not affect you, affect only them. You sat there with them, ma boy, that might be fine, no, married taste. And some people enjoy. I'm just imagining like the conversation a fake friend we have with, you know, the friend who just got married. Fake friends, you know, they know how to butter you up, or they know how to give you compliments when their heart is evil. Still, she must outside at the table. She must outside at the table like, my boy, my rate so. Hey, DJ, you want to do the best so. MC was lit. Everything was leady. We had so much fun. Married never sweet so. I dance so till I go house. My food they be the hot to until they begin for massage me. You know that kind of fake friends want to butter you up. They will give you all kinds of fake compliments. So the one is there on the dining table giving her friend fake compliment. The friend is like, well, stop it, bro. Thank you now. You're too kind. Thank you, bro. You don't know that boy is planning you. And then Bo has dropped something in the food. You guys sat down to eat. The bride, the groom, and the third party, their friend who did the act. And after they finished eating, the friend was sitting on the table looking at them like, in 5 seconds. You know when poisons have time, I don't know. Some are slow poison, some are fast poison. So I'm sure when they were eating, the friend was just sitting looking at the time like, you are married, maybe I be single. Where when I see this love? I'm just imagining like how evil people would think. So the friend is looking at the time like, you are married. Where when I see this love? In 5 seconds, you fall down. In 10 seconds, you fall down. So the friend was just calculating and waiting, watching her clock, and then her friend just started like, on the floor. The friend's husband, on the floor. 2 of them at once, and then this evil one was like, I succeeded. The heart of man. You invite somebody in your own house with your open heart, with your pure heart. You want to celebrate with your friend. You don't know that your friend is coming prepared. At the end of the day, will someone go hide there? At the end of the day, where will we run to? Where will we go and hide? Hide under the wings of Christ, though. Hide under the wings of protection of Jesus, so. That's the only place that we are going to be safe. Like in this day and age, it's getting crazy. It's getting wild on these streets. Like the proliferation of evil. How do we clean our society from all this wickedness? How do we rid our society from all this evil? Are we supposed to have like a massive boot camp to teach youths not to be jealous, not to be evil, not to be envious? How do we do this? Because it's even youths who are doing it now. All those evil grandmas in the villages that have retired, now it's youths who have taken over. You don't even know who you can trust anymore. The person you were calling friend, the person you were calling sister came into your own home and silenced you. So I don't even know. At the end of the day, we should just pray and put everything in God's hands. Be more careful. Watch whatever we're eating, watch whatever we're drinking, and just leave everything in God's hands at the end of the day. And everybody will meet their karma. You think you're smart, you silence somebody's life. Somebody will do it to you too, and you will not even see it coming. Those who live by the sword will definitely die by the sword. So the last topic is going to be about this one that also happened in Cameroon. We have 2 ENEO workers. You know, ENEO is like our electricity company in Cameroon, and ENEO will go into the neighborhood sometimes to fix electric poles, high tension cables and all this stuff. When people don't have electricity in the neighborhood, ENEO will send their agents into town to go rectify the problem. So we have 2 ENEO agents that were on a mission. Usually when ENEO is to work in an area, they kill the lights in that area, they cut all the electricity so that when you're climbing on those poles, it's not risky, you cannot lose your life and stuff like that. So I don't know what happened. ENEO sent 2 of their agents to rectify this power outage in a neighborhood in Douala, that's in Besengi. So as they were going there to go and fix the lights, they did not kill the lights in that area. I don't know, for some reason they forgot. So the 2 ENEO agents went there to fix the light problems. One of the agents used their ladder and climbed up to this high tension cable, climbed up to this electric pole, and they were struggling to fix the issue. As he touched the first cable, it just packed, and then the people in the neighborhood saw the light spark and they were like, oh my god, is that guy going to be okay? That guy all the way up there in the pole. As the light just sparked, the guy just froze in time. You know, electricity, like when you get electrocuted, it manifests in so many other ways. Sometimes it shocks you and you fall. Sometimes it shocks you and you just burnt you, turn black on the spot. Sometimes it freezes you in time. So as the guy touched it, it just froze him. He just stood there like that. He could not move, nothing. That's electricity going through him. What they have to do now is find like a plank, a wood or something to hit him for him to fall off the electricity. So his co-worker saw the light flash and his colleague just froze in time. He was like, Papa God, do this is not happening on my watch. The co-worker wanting to be a hero do not think that electricity is like that. If it's already on my friend, it can get me too. Wanting to be a hero, which is okay, you have to be able to help people when they're in trouble, but he did not really think it through. You know, when adrenaline is flowing, sometimes even the voice of reason goes away. It's the same reason how you see a house burning. You know very well that if I go in that house I will die, but you still want to save the people there because you know them. Sometimes you just run when adrenaline is high, you jump into the house to save your friend. Sometimes you may even save the friend and you lose your life. It's just that zeal to save people. Some people are more proactive like that, other people are a little slow, some are more proactive. So that's how this fellow agent ran, climb on the stairs or climb on all this ladder. He went and touched his friend like, bro, are you okay? And as soon as he touched his friend, the current transferred from his friend onto him. He just held him, boom, grrr. He just started shaking. Both of them were there and the people were shouting, you know. At this time, the whole neighborhood has gathered around them, screaming, Papa God, what are we going to do to save these people? What are we going to do? It was really crazy. People were crying that, oh, we have to do something. If we don't do something, both guys are going to lose their life on the spot. So people started coming. People have an idea of electricity. They coming. They were like, no, we need something to get them from there. We need something like a plank, something wooden. If you use anything metal, it's still going to transfer electricity from them to your body, and you're going to have this power shortage like you're going to have power surges on your body too. So they found a way and they brought like some planks and heavy wood and all that stuff, tried to get them from there. And these two people are in the hospital today. Thankfully they do not lose their life. I know so many ENEO agents who have lost their lives like this. There was one of our friends in Boya, his dad was an ENEO agent. He lost his life also on an electric pole like that when he was trying to work. So these two people are today in the hospital. Thankfully they did not lose their life, but we are saying that ENEO should be more careful when they are sending their agents out there. These are people's families, those are people's husbands, those are people's sons, those are people's brothers, those are people's nephews, those are people's cousins. They have families back home. If you're sending your agent on a mission, you have to make sure that the mission is safe. You kill the lights, you kill the electricity in the whole of that area, so somebody does not risk getting electrocuted, so that somebody does not risk losing their life because they were doing a job. So ENEO, you guys should be careful though. These are people's lives, these are people who have families. You guys should be careful when you send them out on missions. Nobody is supposed to lose their life because they are working for you. You want to make sure you have your workers' bags. You want to make sure you're looking out for them and their safety. Alright, so with this, I guess I've come to the end of today's topic. Thank you guys so much for watching. I remain your girl, Onana. If it is your first time on this channel, honey, a very special welcome to you, honey. Please go ahead and subscribe because you will definitely love it here. And I see so many people coming to this channel to come and watch. Some people just observe. They have decided to be observers for life. They just come and observe and go. Honey, don't do that now. You're coming to get gist every day. Help us grow. Like the video, subscribe, share it on all your WhatsApp group, share it on Facebook group, share it with your people so people can have their shit flowing. If you like, you help us grow now. If you like the video, then help us grow. Like, comment, subscribe and share. So tell me what you think about all the topics in the comment section below. I'll be reading all your comments. I'll be replying all your comments. What you think about Shakiro being attacked over there in Douala? What you think about Brenda Biya's fight with her friend Mina Eyango? What do you think about the young couple killed over there in Douala who were married only for 3 weeks? What do you think about the 2 ENEO agents that almost lost their life in Douala, Besenge? Alright, so we are concluding the video, guys. Thank you all so much for all the love. I appreciate you all. Thank you guys so much. So leave me comments below in the comment section, all your comments about the topics discussed, and also your recommendations. What recommendations you have for Nana Nation? What recommendations you have for us? What video ideas? What videos do you think we can shoot? What topics are pertinent you want us to discuss? Let us know in the comment section below. I'll be reading all the comments and I'll be picking from these topics. I love you guys so much. I appreciate you for all the love and support. I'll see you guys next time. Stay safe, subscribe, share, like and comment, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.